Welcome back to the channel, and we are right in the centre of Sydney today, in the geographical centre of the city. And yeah, I thought I'd take you out for a wee walk in the biggest reservoir in Sydney, and we'll talk about Game Pass today. Sounds good? Let's do it! So finally the rain has stopped again. It's been a weird summer in Sydney this year. I don't know what the heck is going on, but it's been a lot of rain, a lot of 30-degree weather, and then it drops to about 20. That's degrees C, not degrees F. And yeah, it's just been a weird year. But anyway, all good. The sun's back out. We're back out walking. I haven't stopped walking, but yeah, walking in the rain, walking in the sunshine. What would you prefer? So I wanted to talk a little bit about Game Pass today, and if you watch the channel for a while, you'll know I'd done a Life Behind the Sticks last year, where I did a comparison between PlayStation's new kind of offering, which was the alternative to Game Pass, and compared that with what Xbox was at the time offering. And I said in that video, yeah, here is the comparison, but Game Pass, I really do not see the value in it. So I really had a gold membership for Xbox for years. That was enough for me, and I guess I'm an old gamer, old traditional guy who yeah, just the gold membership was good enough for me, and I didn't really give it much thought. Now, moving on a little bit further, we did a series last year on Fallout, speculating on Fallout 5, and a couple of the panel members after one of those streams was talking to me about Game Pass and saying, "We're surprised you're not using Game Pass, G4. Why aren't you on Game Pass? I think it would benefit you." And I said, well, I'm not sure that's correct. I really don't see the value in Game Pass. Rather. So anyway, you should listen to your friends a little bit, because I did give it some thought after that, and I was like, maybe they've got a point here. Maybe I should investigate it a bit further. So I was sitting, having gamed for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of you are in the same kind of boat. If you game for a while, you accumulate all these kind of reward points. At least I did. I had like 60,000 reward points. So I was like, earning all these points, I should really use them. It's coming up to Christmas. I should really use them in some way. So I dug around in the rewards points kind of explanation for a while, and I finally found that I could buy 3 months of Game Pass for nothing, plus a 3 months trial. So I got 4 months for nothing. I thought, well, the guys have been on at me to get Game Pass. Maybe I should give it a go. And so I purchased the rewards points, and I essentially got Game Pass for free for 4 months. But it wasn't 4 months, because they'd then rolled over my gold subscription. So in effect I got 12 months for nothing, which is a good start. So I want to talk a little bit about my experience and how I found it, and maybe you might consider it for yourself. So what Game Pass effectively does is it gives you your gold subscription, which gives you kind of, you know, access to all your multiplayer functions and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it gives you access to all these games. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know we do cover a whole lot of games on the channel. So one of the big things about Game Pass is it was almost double the price of what I was currently paying, and that was one of the things that was putting me off. And the other thing is, I just like to pay up front, pay the yearly subscription and be done with it. I don't have to worry about it, whereas Game Pass is kind of a monthly subscription, and I understand why they do that. They do that so that if you get sick of it or you just don't see the value anymore, you can just unsubscribe, and then you're not committed to a whole year, which I guess is a sensible way of doing it. But it offers so many games for you, and it's a thing that I didn't appreciate. Although it's double the price, or a little bit more than double the price of what I was paying, actually now that I'm using it and getting access to a ton of games, I don't know what it is, 100+ games, whatever it might be, actually started to do the maths, and strangely enough, Christmas was coming up, and a couple of the kids got me some Xbox tokens, so I've got a heap of money sitting in my Xbox account, and to be honest, because I've got Game Pass, I haven't had to buy anything. I've got quite a substantial amount of money sitting there waiting for a new game, probably Starfield at this point, but I haven't had to use it because there are so many games to choose from with Game Pass, and you would have seen a number of them on the channel lately. A lot of them are first day releases, so you get access to first day releases, and I haven't had to spend a cent. And when I went back and done the maths on how much I actually spend per year, and full disclosure here, any games that you've seen on the channel in the last 5 years, as all that purchase of new games and whatnot, have all come out of my own pocket, apart from probably the last couple of years where we do get some kind of advertising revenue that we funnel back in, and I always plow it back into buying newer games, so that kind of has cushioned things a little bit. It's all come out of my own money in the last 5 years, and so when I do the maths on that, and then I look at what I'm paying for Game Pass, I'm actually miles and miles ahead on the amount of money that I would be outlaying every year to purchase games. Okay, so you don't own the game, but what I'm finding is I'm playing games, and I'll take Guardians of the Galaxy lately. I've played that game, I finished it, and I basically uninstalled it straight away after 22 hours of gameplay, and I was like, I'm really not that bothered that I don't own the game, and I thought I would be because I'm very traditional in that sense. But there you go, that's Game Pass, and Game Pass I actually really do love now, having made the transition over and see what it does offer. And now I get it, guys. So, you know, the message is listen to your friends. Listen to your friends, because they're right a lot of the time. And so I thank those community members that were at me to get Game Pass. I thank you very much for getting in my ear and talking to me about it, because there is a huge upside to these games, and hopefully for the channel there's going to be a huge upside, because I'm able to bring you new games straight away, day one release, and I'll be able to bring you a much wider variety of games on the channel. So that's all I had for today. I'd love to hear your kind of own experiences with either Xbox Game Pass, or whether it might be the kind of extended PlayStation Plus alternatives, and how you find it. Like I said, I was one of those guys that was very much didn't see the value in it, and now that I've tried it, there's no going back basically. So love to hear your comments down below. Thanks for all the support on this Walkabout with Stu series. It has been a fantastic thing to start. I'm getting healthier, and I'm actually able to double multitask and talk to you guys at the same time, which is like a great benefit. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time on the channel. See ya.